And now, bringing pop culture and horror to you. Horror Pop After Midnight with Robin Nelson.
This is Robin with Horror Pop After Midnight. I'm at Scarefest in Lexington, Kentucky. And my guest is Chris. How's it going, Chris?
It's going well. How are you doing?
Yeah, tell us about Kentucky After Dark.
So, Kentucky After Dark, put on by the Kentucky Department of Tourism. What they did was get together with 21 different counties that all have local legends of ghosts, cryptids, aliens, things of that nature to promote local tourism. My usual spiel is that it is the Bourbon Trails just with better spirits.
Bourbon Trails with better spirits. I like that.
Yeah.
Now talk about how much Halloween did in the United States.
So last year, Americans spent $10 billion on Halloween.
$10 billion on Halloween. Wow.
Yeah, it's an incredibly popular holiday, recognizing that Halloween's big, that dark tourism is huge. Like 82% of the country has done some dark tourism, and 18% of the country, 63% of that, almost 20% left over, have someplace on a bucket list. So it's massive. And this helps fund small, cities, counties that normally aren't going to get to experience some of that tourism because it's just not known about other than locally. They help draw people in, boost tourism, let people see some scary stuff.
That's pretty cool. So are you a paranormal investigator? Or
I am not. I grew up in I grew up, my mom telling scary stories from where she grew up not far down the road in Shelbyville. And so I've always had an interest, and then two of the homes I lived in as a kid, and I'm very pragmatic, but I have to say, had some weird things happen.
Okay, what's one weird thing you happened? You went, what the heck?
What the heck? Okay, so the second of the two houses, when we first moved in, it was on a cistern, and we were having city water. Well, let me back up a little bit. We were adding on to the house. It was just a little ranch-style farmhouse. We were adding on to the house, and weird things started happening as my parents were adding on to the house. Eventually, city water ran out that far into the country, and me and my sister and my mom had gone to town, and we were coming back, and the guy digging the line comes running up to us and he says, "Do not go in the house." And we're like, "What's going on?" He said, "I just saw a guy walk in there with a shotgun." So he's like, "I'm getting my gun out of the truck. I'm going to go in and I'm going to check out what's going on. I can't find anything." So Mom's like, "What does this guy look like?" He's like, white t-shirt, jean coveralls, older guy. A couple weeks later, my mom's at the dentist, and she runs into the daughter of the family we had bought this house from. And my mom says, "Anything weird ever happened in this house?" And she said, "Yeah, my dad killed himself." And then she's like, "Okay."
That'd be freaky.
Yeah, and Dad never told Mom because he knew she wouldn't want to buy this house. So she's like, "Tell me about that." And she said, "Well, he went out to a shed, grabbed a shotgun, walked into the mudroom, and killed himself." And Mom said, "What's he look like?" You can guess this. White t-shirt, jean coveralls, older.
Damn!
Yeah, and the guy digging the line would have no reason to have known this. So that was scary.
All right, so where can they find you on social media in Kentucky After Dark?
So KentuckyAfterDark.com is the easiest place to find us. And from that website, you can find a calendar of more current events, easier than our passport. Although you can request that. Like I said, it works just like the Bourbon Trails. You go from location to location. You can get a stamp. Even if they're out of their official stamp, they'll give you something. They're not being super picky about that kind of thing. And as you fill up the book, you can send in proof to get swag.
All right, thank you so much.
Yeah, no problem. Thanks for stopping by. Appreciate it.
There you have it.
Sponsored by FilmOhio.org. Check out other episodes of Horror Pop After Midnight on Spreaker, Spotify, Amazon Music, Apple Podcasts, and YouTube. And there you have it.